I am here with my very good friend Ivan Gonzalez. He decided to sell his house with his wife. I mean, not the house with his wife, but he and his wife decided to sell the house. And you're moving to Texas. What makes you move to Texas?
Well, we didn't think that South Florida was hot enough, so we decided to pick another location. We actually fell in love with the Houston area after doing a road trip, and it offered us a different lifestyle. Not to say that South Florida is in any way, anything different than the paradise, tropical area that it is. However, being here all my life, it was time for a different, change of scenery. And a new chapter, exactly. And the growth of Houston is so explosive, and Texas lifestyle just is a different, just a completely different vibe and energy than it does in South Florida. Combine that with the economic growth, a lot of positive aspects that are happening within that city area as well. It just meant a lot more opportunities. In both our personal as well as our work lifestyle.
So as a homeowner, does it make sense financially to move from Miami going to Houston? Financially?
Financially, yes, I do. And here are the reasons why. First off, when it comes to real estate over there, you're paying almost literally half of what you pay for here. And what you get is a lot. And then on top of that, the cost of living is significantly less, 26% by average. Even though you've heard on the news, with rising electrical bills, they're actually far less than what we pay for here. And little conveniences like that make a huge difference. Then you also have the other aspect, especially like one of the communities that we're living in. Where they really are trying to make it into what Weston is. Okay. These little mini cities within each. That way you're really close and able to access all of the different types of leisures or recreations that you may have.
I understand. So now, for those who are looking to move to Weston, would you share what Weston is and why you picked 10 years ago Weston versus any other city in Broward County?
In my personal opinion, and I know that I am biased, but being here, born and raised in South Florida, Weston is the best city in South Florida. And I'm including Palm Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Miami areas. And the reason why is because of the way that the city was built. It was made for families. The way that everything was structured around here, it makes it, again, very easy and convenient to get to all those different things, especially cyclists as well. So it also has that attribute or that attraction to it as well. It's safe. It's one of the safest cities in South Florida as well. So you have a lot of those aspects, and then most importantly, and this is why I think it even beats out Palm Beach, traffic. It's only increasing everywhere you go. And here in Weston, you're so far out west, and you're so far, close to the Everglades pretty much, that it gives you this sense of being part of the action, but being far enough that way it's not on top of you all the time. Nice. And then the last aspect of it, since this city was built after Hurricane Andrew, everything has been prepared for a disaster like that.
Right.
You don't see any electric poles because everything runs underneath. The way that these houses were built, as we even found out with the home inspector, they're built to stand, most any type of weather. And being so far in west, you have that type of protection as well from any type of natural disasters.
Okay, and I guess the last question is, what is the most difficult part for you leaving your house and living in Weston?
The most difficult part about living in Weston?
No, going to Texas.
Oh, leaving Weston. It's not. But
all right.
The first and foremost, that tops it all is connections. Friends, family, people that you care about, people that you really are used to that day-to-day transaction. Second, it is a tropical paradise. And the diversity that you get in here, which I'll add into that number two, is unlike anything that I've seen in the United States anywhere. You get a little bit of everything from everywhere, and that's something that I thoroughly enjoy. And then number three, number 3, I guess, would be. Well, actually, I don't know if I have another 3.
That's good. We went from many to 3 to 2.
Yeah, it's connections from that. You know, what else can I tell you?
All right. Well, I wish you the best of the best up in Houston. Hopefully, we get the house sold very quick. And for sure, I'm going to be up there as well very soon. So, thank you so much.
Of course. Sell it, Pedro.